Hey, we made it! Cambodia, here we are.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cambodia. I am Buddha, but please just call me Ta. So I will be your tour guide from today until the end of your tour in Cambodia and Siem Reap. So nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. From here to get to the hotel, it will take around 1 hour. It's a bit far. This is our new airport. It is invested by one of the Chinese companies called Yunnan Investment Groups.
The Hyatt in Cambodia. We're being welcomed by the hotel, by the Hyatt. Thank you. Well, Coach. Cheers. Cheers. Chris. Well, good morning, sunshine. There we go to the living room. A nice relaxing area. What are we having here? Oh, nice.
And they made the waffle here.
Okay. And they have coffee over here?
In Hindu concepts, the Temple of Angkor, it represents the universe, universal Lord Vishnu. And this one, it represents the cosmic ocean around the universal Lord Vishnu. So originally Angkor Wat was named Parama Vishnu Loka, not Angkor Wat. So the reason that they named it Parama Vishnu Loka, because Vishnu is the name of Lord Vishnu, one of the main gods in Hinduism. He is the god of protection. But the whole meaning, Parama Vishnu Lokas, means the universal Lord Vishnu. But ladies and gentlemen, so the temple, it took 37 years to build, between 1113 to 1150, at the time when our King Suryavarman II was in power. So this one was his state temple and his tomb at the end. But when they abandoned the site in 1400s, so in 16th century, there were some Buddhist people, Buddhist monks, moved inside the temple, and they renamed the temple to Angkor Wat. But anyway, they found the inscription there from 1671 AD that mentioned the name of this building, Angkor Wat. So Angkor Wat is not the original name. But anyway, from 1600 on, they keep calling it Angkor Wat, so the city.
Okay, so we have Angkor Wat in the rain. No one gets this because it's always dry.
In 1992. So December 1992, Angkor Wat was listed in UNESCO. So we got a lot of outside help. So when you get inside the building, part of the building is still under restoration. You will see the scaffoldings and things like that. We are able to see the buildings only with 3 towers. So they made it that way. So the number 3 that represents the Trinity, the 3 principal gods in Hinduism. So Brahma is the god of creation. Vishnu is the god of protection, and Shiva is the god of destruction. And Angkor Wat is the symbol of Cambodia. The image of Angkor Wat is in Cambodian flag. And originally those towers were decorated with gold. Yeah, so it used to be the golden towers. And you see we have some sugar palm trees. So sugar palm tree is our national tree. So we produce sugar, vinegar, wine from our sugar palm tree.
Angkor Wat. The Beehive Towers.
I overheard the other guy saying that the bread is impregnated afterwards, after the empire was ruled as like 500 years later, and they painted over. Before it was all white, so they put more color in it.
That's nice.
Thousand Buddha Statue Gallery. This, yeah,
Statue gallery.
of Buddha.
Buddha.
So originally it was Hindu, but later on the Buddhist people moved inside here and they brought here a lot of statues of Buddha, and they named this gallery 100 or 1,000 Buddha Statue Gallery. But unfortunately, in the recent wartime, a lot of statues were looted, and when you get up there, if you see any headless Buddha statue, mainly those heads were looted by the looters.
Some restoration going on.
Each one, they made 37 steps because in our ancient belief, there were 37 heavens. So, yeah, heavens. After here, we will be slowly down to the gallery that we call Heavens and Hell Gallery. So that gallery, there's a mention about 37 heavens and 32 hells. But a big suffering life in hells. So this area used to be my playground, but in the 1980s it was very quiet. No tourists. Is God of death. So he's everyone in Hindu belief, when they passed away, they send to this God first. And after that, this is the one that decides to send the good ones to earth or heavens, and the bad one in hells. So if you have a look, and during the judgment day, that he turned himself into the one with multiple arms, holding the clubs, and his vehicle is water buffalo. And Lord Vishnu, the temple that dedicated to him, his vehicle is Garuda, the mythical bird. So some of the scholars also believe that the ocean of milk is just part of our Milky Galaxy. Anyway, the one we are going to now, and that one is famous also from a movie called Tomb Raider. Yeah, Anjolina Jolie, she was here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Laura Croft, Top Prom. You see, there, Top Prom, yeah. Girls perform or things like that, yeah.
Is this the tree temple?
Yeah. These, some that wish not just walk along this outside shrine. So through the whole of Dancing Girl, there are kind of little steps, so please always mind your step, please. And the temple was built by the greatest king. And when he passed away, we had a very bad king in the history. His name is Chayavarman VIII. He was one of the Hindu kings, but he was so different to other Hindu kings here. Instead of building his own temples, he ordered his people to destroy, to convert the temples that related to Buddha, to Buddhists, to be his own. So if you have a look to the little niches, there would have been many thousands of Buddha, meditated Buddhas. You see all down there. We're here, all gone.
So this is the Tomb Raider tree.
Here we go. I'll take the panorama. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got it.
Nice, thank you.
Nice, yeah. Let's listen. Yes, please, yeah.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is the wall of elephants, and they're elephants without trunks. Oh, there's an elephant caretaker right up there. Look at her. Yes, sirree, Bob. You know, they're getting better looking all the time.
Are those elephants? Use your telephotos.
Well, that's our bus of the day, and the good thing about the bus is it's small enough to get into the areas we need to get to.
And the group of Lord Vishnu, Vishnuis on west side, Buddhists, south side, and the royal ancestors on the eastern side. So now they just, but original name of this one is Chayagiri, so the mountain of victory. The reason that the greatest king named this one Chayakiri because in our history we had a bitter history with Cham. That area in the middle parts of Vietnam, it was a country called Champa. But Vietnamese completely took over. But before Cham lost their, territory, at one point they used to be our enemies. So they invaded us, they took over us between 1177 to 1181. They destroyed our old temple here, that built in 980. But when the greatest king took the throne, took the power, he got it off the Cham influence and he rebuilt this temple on the same location, and he named it Chayakiri, the victory of mountain, so the victory over the Cham. And then he informed his people to put the history on the wall. So ladies and gentlemen, we slowly to see part of the carving, the frieze on the wall about the history and the life of the people back then.
Yes, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
See 'em?
Yeah. Yeah, please. Yeah.
So these are soldiers?
Yeah, soldiers, but the Khmer soldiers or Cambodian soldiers. Because back then all of the Khmer people, the Cambodian ones, all of the earlobes are long, elongated. Yeah, so it's easy to tell. And you see there's a group of Chinese mercenary here, ladies and gentlemen. So, because Chinese settled in this country long ago, since around first or second century AD. The reason that we had a lot of Chinese back then because we bordered with China, just crossed the border. And China was the main trade partner of this empire. We exported so many things from China, included gold. So according to the same Chinese envoy, he mentioned that walkway over there, it was a golden walkway. So they used a real gold, just put on top of the walkway, and they placed two big golden lion statues flank the walkway. Out here, and then we're down that way to the bus. Yeah, but if you wish to view the frieze, the carvings a bit closer, please, yeah. So military procession, and then the military supply service. Yeah, that's all of that, yeah. And then we slowly out this way, please. Yeah. All victory party, where they celebrated the victory. You see all cooking, slaughtering the pigs, cooking rice, preparing the rice wine and things. You see, all seem to be eating with their fingers, their hands. Yeah, no spoons.
So we're taking a ride in a Tuk Tuk. We get our tour. Do you have yours?
Oh, yeah, they did it yesterday. What, you got more stuff to put in it?
So this is the town of Siam.
Siem Reap.
Siem Reap.
For the monk.
Okay.
Yeah, the name is the Preh Pramara. The name of the temple. If you want to take a photo, you can take a photo around here.
Out here?
Yeah. You can take a photo all the time. There's one more. One is
No, that's what the card said.
I take it that's what we're getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are at the Presidential Palace. Is this the King's Palace?
Yes, King Palace. But the king not here because this one is like a small palace because they are come someday. You know, I can say like one year, maybe they come only 2 times like that.
Okay.
Because he have like his homeland at Phnom Penh city.
Mm.
The Phnom Penh is far from here, around 300 kilometers from here, and then he not come here someday, like when they want the holiday. They buy the bird for me the freedom like that.
So they
are selling.
They have the birds,
Yeah, they have the bird.
and then they sell the birds, and
Yeah.
the birds are released
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the sky.
Yeah.
Right.
You see that maybe they are buy and then you see that maybe they are buy and then they are open the bird for flying.
So genuine products from Cambodia, Debbie.
I know. We got a magnet.
So we have bats in the trees.
Yeah.
When do they come out?
They come out at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. You see? Like the black one. Too many get on the tree.
You know, there's a lot of
Well, that was Wonder Woman.
Don't mess with her.
going to now. So this is the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. In the dry season, it's about 2,000 to 3,000 square kilometers, but in the flooded time, some year up to 16,000. Yeah,
This is pretty steep going down here.
Holy cow.
To the ethnic minorities, but these people that passed away since during the recent war and the killing field time. But these graves here, it always goes under the water in the flooded season. Yeah, around this lake, there are more than 1 million hectares. Yeah, 2 million, more than 2 million acres of the flooded forest.
This isn't bad out here.
At least we've got a nice breeze.
Oh, we got a great breeze.
So I wonder how much of this all floods.
Yeah.
I think it does.
So that's Spirit House, just for the spirit that look after this town, this village. Yeah, now we are able to see the open water. So the lake, it looks like a sea. Yeah, we are not able to see the other side. So you see the floating restaurants, floating markets, floating schools, and a lot of floating houses. So ladies and gentlemen, the lake is huge, but it is not a deep lake. So the average depth in the dry season is 1 meter, but the average depth in the flooded time is 30 feet. You see there are a lot of fish traps. So the one with the net, those are fish traps. But the little one with the kind of little flags of floatings, those are shrimp traps. So the reason that they place a thing like a little flag is just a landmark to let the boatmen know at night time. Tonle Sap Lake. And some area the people make the living from fishing and also farming as well. So they farm rice, sesame, mung beans. And out here there is no real hospital service. So the people not well, normally they send to the state hospital in Siem Reap. But ladies and gentlemen, in Cambodia, one of the very danger places to go is our hospitals. So in Cambodia, when the people not well and the one that afford, we send the victim to either Thailand or to Vietnam. And for our politicians that have money, normally they fly to Singapore. Our king, whenever he is not well, he fly to China. But the people that live on this lake, their immune system is stronger than other Cambodians that live away from here. Because most of them live there today. Everything that they consume, they eat here, just mainly like the fish and things, just from the lake. And everything, even their waste, their toilet, also back down to the river, to this lake. Yeah.
We are in the field of the pink lotus plants. And there's some of our lotus followers right next to the rice paddies. And look at some of these big lotus flowers.